Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Moto G Stylus 2022. Stay tuned. What's up, Tech Gang? Stefan here from TechRight. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe. Now I'm super excited to announce that the Moto G Stylus 2022 is actually official. And shout out to Android Central right here. If you guys would like to actually take a look at this article, I will put a link in description. But as you guys see, our headline says the Moto G Stylus leak gives us our first look at a cheap Galaxy Note alternative. Now, as you guys know, the LG line of LG Stylos is over, so the Moto G Stylus is really the only budget device that is going to give us a stylus. So we're going to take a look at all the specifications and everything else right now. Now, taking a look at the phone, it looks like we have a hole punch notch on the front of the phone, and it looks like we do have some very thin bezels on the sides of the phone. Taking a look at the back of the device, it looks like we have some pretty minimal branding, which is nice to see. So we just have that Motorola emblem right there, which looks nice. And we also have this new oval little camera module right here with 3 different cameras. Now I'm hoping this is made out of, some more premium materials, but we're gonna go ahead and find that out. Also, something else that I noticed there was an indent on the right side of the phone, and I'm thinking that's probably going to be a fingerprint sensor, but we'll see right now. Now it says what you need to know. It says fresh renders of Motorola's upcoming Moto G Stylus 22 have surfaced online. The next gen smartphone may be a minor upgrade over its predecessor with a largely similar design, and as you guys see, it is a pretty similar design other than that module right there. It also says Motorola is rumored to unveil the device in the middle of next year, so it's going to be a little wait right here. But starting off, it says Motorola's upcoming refresh to the stylus equipped Moto G Stylus has surfaced in a new set of leaked renders courtesy of prolific leaker OnLeaks, so shout out to OnLeaks. The images show a familiar design that borrows heavily from the previous generation. The renders, which were posted online by prep.in, provide the first look at the next Moto G Stylus iteration. With a few exceptions, it generally resembles the current version. We talked about that right now. It says the rear camera island, for example, takes an oval shape as opposed to the rectangular design found in 2021 model. The front-facing selfie camera has also been moved to the center of the screen from the top left corner in the previous model. So we used to have that selfie camera on the left, kind of reminiscent of the Galaxy S10e. Tell me where you guys prefer it most in the comment section down below. I'd really like to see what you guys think about that, because I feel like that's a pretty minor thing, but if it's big to you guys, then let me know. In my honest opinion, I feel like the center is a little bit more appropriate for the front-facing camera, but let me know. It says the upcoming device, like its predecessor, appears to have an immersive flat screen that is claimed to be 6.81 inches in size. It also has a thick chin, although the side and top bezels appear thin. The renders predictably reveal a dedicated stylus slot, a key feature that debuted earlier this year on the Moto G Stylus, following reports claiming that Samsung was ending the Galaxy Note lineup. On the right side, next to the volume rocker, there's a fingerprint sensor that also serves as a power button. Okay, cool. So that's what I predicted. So we're going to have a fingerprint sensor on the power button on the right side of the phone. And it also says, for all of you audiophiles out there, surprisingly, a 3.5mm headphone jack may still be present on Motorola's next challenger to the best budget Android phones. So I'm hoping that is present on there. That would be amazing, because I feel like most people in the mid-range and in the budget community really want a headphone jack still, and it kind of sucks for most of the users that use 3.5mm headphone jacks, because it kind of like they're incentivizing you buying Bluetooth headphones, which is not cool. It also says there's currently no official word on the phone specifications, but prep.in claims it will still have a 48 megapixel camera sensor. The device may also be powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 480 Plus chipset, paired with 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage. The battery is said to have a capacity of 4,500 milliamps. Now, we actually do have some specifications that we're going to go over on GSM Arena, because I feel like these are going to be the specifications. So we'll take a look at those right after this article. It also says Motorola is also rumored to be launching the Moto G Stylus 2022 in the middle of next year for approximately $508. Now, I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the case. I believe this year's 2021 model released at $399. If they release it at $508, it's not going to sell well. You can actually get the new Pixel 6, which will totally blow this phone out of the water for $599. So if they're going to be releasing it at around $500, that is not going to be a good move from Motorola. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, but I don't think that's a good move, and I don't think it's going to be releasing at around $500. That would be kind of ludicrous. It says if this turns out to be accurate, the device will be slightly more expensive than the current model. So that was the rest of the article. We do have some leaks right here. We're going to go over these right now. So let's go ahead and go to the beginning right here. So this is our first model right here. This kind of looks like, I don't know what they would call this. It has a reflective back. They're probably going to call this like dawn or something having to do with the sun or a planet or whatever, but has a reflective back, kind of has a hue, orange hue tint on it, which is honestly, in my opinion, it looks good. It does look a bit thinner, to be quite honest, and hopefully that is the case. Going on to the second photo right here, as you guys see, we have that little chin at the bottom when we take a look at the front of the screen. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much all we see on here. As far as the wallpapers, it looks like we're going to be getting a gradient design for the stock wallpapers on here. Obviously, we have other options because it's connected to Google, but yeah, this looks like the wallpapers we're going to be receiving as stock on this device. Now, going on to gsmarena.com, as you guys can see, we have the specifications that they've stated on the website already previously. A 6.81 inch screen, so 1080 by 2400, 48 megapixel main camera that shoots up to 2160p, 6 gigabytes of RAM, which is nice to see, and a Snapdragon 480 plus 5G chipset in here. So this is going to be capable of 5G, and I feel like every other budget and mid-range phone is going to be capable of 5G in 2022 because it's becoming a regular thing now. It says we're also going to have a 4500 milliamp battery. This is 500 more milliamps than our previous model, which is nice to see. It says the launch is rumored. This is probably what we're going to get. The only thing that's going to change is probably going to be the price tag. But as you guys can see, the type of screen, LCD. We looked at all these other ones. It says it's going to release Android 11. I'm pretty sure it's going to release Android 12. I don't think that's going to be its final operating system. As you guys can see, it says the GPU should be the Adreno 619, and we're going to have a triple camera setup as seen in the renders. We're going to have a wide, ultra wide, and a macro. So 48 megapixels for the wide, 8 for the ultra wide, and 2 for the macro. It also says the features will include LED flash, HDR, panorama, and the video capabilities are going to be 4K 30 FPS, 1080p 30 or 60. So that's pretty standard for a mid-range phone, somewhere at the $400-500 price tag. As far as our front-facing camera, it says we're going to have a 16 megapixel wide capable of shooting at 1080p 30. And the features we have for that is HDR, and it says the charging is going to be at 10 watts. I'm really hoping that it's not at 10 watts because previous devices, from Motorola have been coming with, higher wattage than 10 watts. That's kind of basic right there. Hopefully they come with at least 15, maybe even 20. That would be great, but hopefully we see that on this next iteration. And as far as the colors right here, it says the only one we have so far is black. They're probably going to have a lot more other colors. And as far as the sensors, fingerprint, side mounted sensor, as we talked about before, the accelerometer, the gyro sensor, and the proximity light sensor. So nice to see all of that on here. Hopefully it releases at a price lower than $400, or right around that price, because I don't think $500 is appropriate for this phone. But tell me what you guys think is going to happen for this phone in 2022 next year. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below, as well as subscribing if you're not part of the Tech Gang already. Also hit the notification bell if you guys want to be notified every time I do upload a new video. This has been Stefan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.